your favorite people. Let's do a power ranking. The best performers here on the ManningCast, the musical. I'll throw out some candidates here. So
Okay.
first of all, I, by the grace of God, was right outside where they were filming a lot of this. Okay,
Wow.
because I was at the owners' meetings and I had some different stuff set up with coaches and GMs. You can view that. Matt LaFleur, Mike McDaniel, all these folks, and we
MBD.
set up right next to. Omaha had a room, and so they were like, "Why don't you use this?" And so we were right next to it. So we saw people come in, come out, and I knew it was special. I was lucky enough to see Jim Harbaugh do it, and he was so into it, and you could tell he had the little top hat on. He was all dressed out. That's when I knew it was special, and it was. And I've been waiting for it for months ever since. There was one thing I got Mike McDaniel. And they were like, "Hey, why don't we do this for my show?" And they were like, "Why don't we do this when he does the other Omaha thing?" I was like, "Great!" So we'll do. It took him 5 minutes to do that. Then it took 5 minutes to do my thing. And I just said to him at the beginning, I was like, "This is going to be a very bizarre 10 minutes for you." And he was like, "Yeah, that's correct. It was correct." But I loved the enthusiasm of that everybody had, and I just so. Both Harbaughs, Sean McVay, Mike McDaniel, Brian Daboll were the head coaches.
Yeah.
And then the other people I loved, Baker Mayfield, very into it.
Our finest working athlete actor. Can I throw that out there? Agree or disagree? Because when he was in Cleveland and he did the Progressive commercials, right? I mean, I was like starstruck.
Yeah.
I mean, a natural.
Yeah. So you got him as like the next Rock. That just like 10 years from now, he's
maybe the next Peyton.
Maybe the next Peyton
in terms of like the commercials and the SNL and like the occasional appearance. I'm just telling you, that guy, whatever the it factor is in terms of commercials and acting, Baker Mayfield's got the goods.
Backstreet Boys were in it. Always good to see some Orlando representation. They were always in the mix. Tell you something, you spend a lot of time around Orlando. You see a lot of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC members. A lot. Good to see them.
Yeah, I thought we got to also Bill showing up at the end. Old Belichick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Bill Burr as well. Speaking of New England Bills.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. Loved that bit. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Goodell committing to the bit. I thought it was a good little... Yeah. And then Justin Tucker. Phenomenal.